welcome to another episode of Ren's Wasteland Camp Reviews slash, actually, this is for the contest. This is Lord HelmChen's camp. Hello.
Hello.
And this is his camp, which is called FireWatch. And on the map, we are at this location near Beckworth Farm. And as you can see, he has the tower icon. He has went to the trouble of building his own tower versus using the one from the atomic shop, the prefab, which is cool. You don't see a lot of those, but with the new building set that we got with the last part of this last scoreboard, which is the Atlantic City's first one, it kind of lends itself to it, actually. It really does, really well. So we're going to take a look at his camp, and we're going to go through it with him so he can explain some of the decisions that he made, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a brief video of it with no one talking and see how things go. So you put in a dock, which I get because you got the little pond here.
Yes. Yeah, the idea was to put in the dock here, and I stole a little idea from a mutual friend of ours called Hitbit. I'm not sure if you can see them, but there should be fishes in the pond. If you jump into the water, you could see them. The problem is, with those fishes, they are glitched onto a tree stump.
I see that.
Problem is, I now can no longer remove the tree stump because I would like to have the fishes a bit higher.
But because you placed them in the water, you can't actually move them anymore.
The funny thing is, on my water camp, I can remove and place the tree stumps all over again.
Right.
Just not here.
Ah, well, that makes sense
Um,
because I was building a camp earlier that is on the side of a cliff, which I put out a video for earlier. And
mm,
my intention was to build one of the walls of the camp into the cliff so that I could use the cliff itself as like a living back wall to the cliff, to the inside of the camp, so that I'd have like, this nice stone wall that was, there. But I couldn't glitch the foundations into it anymore. It used to let you.
yeah, some stuff is really weird. So yeah, I decided to make a little dock, put some radiation barrels there, and
Hmm. Yeah, I could see the,
yeah, for bloody players.
oh yeah, yeah. And I mean,
And
they can take
I
a
mean, a little
spoon too.
cooking stove and stuff. I mean, the witch cook pot was a nice thing because I didn't want it to decorate the dock too much.
Right, right. Oh, I like the fact that like, you put the fish in there and then you've got a fishing pole that spawns here normally.
Yeah, I
Which,
didn't see that in the first place.
yeah.
I wanted to build a fishing pole on my own, and then I saw, oh, there's already one, so I could save some budget.
Yep. Yep. It is definitely a nice touch. And
Yeah.
then you've got the guns because we are at the area where the sheep squatch likes to spawn at for that one.
Yeah, but that is not the reason why I have the guns, because on the shores of this pond there are spawning red toads, snallygasters, yao guai.
Gotcha. So you put them up just to make
So
sure that you've had your camp here when you came back to it.
yes, yes, and those are the daring freeze guns.
Ah, okay. Those are actually
Yeah,
the best ones to use in my opinion.
yeah.
Yeah, because they slow the
So
thing down and they also do enough damage to it over time.
yeah, we also have a little butterfly thing,
Okay,
and the camp module is under this defensive post.
nice. Ah, you made use of the Mirelurk boiler.
Yeah, this little courtyard here was a bit empty, so this thing fits pretty well. And the first idea was to make a pre-war thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then I decided because I had so many enemies outside, I need to fortify this place.
Gotcha.
And we had this, I'm not sure if this are Adam shop or so, but this new junk walls.
Ah, the new junk walls come with the originally were sold with the dock kit. They were part of the dock kit.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. And they fit really well into this stuff.
Mm.
And the idea for this one was because a friend of mine complained about the really abysmal prefab tower
Yes.
that is really, it is not high enough and anything, and then the those port set came out, and I thought myself, well, those stuff would look amazing in a as a fire tower.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they
And so I decided to build one of. You can build this thing in 30 minutes, and I did my first one in a workshop as a test bed.
nice.
And this whole structure is so easy that you can build one of those towers in like 20 to 30 minutes.
Very nice. It actually turned out really well. Like I said, the new kit really lends itself to it. I even like the fact that like they gave us these open columns, like for entryways like this, and then you've also got the ones with
Yes,
the wooden part at the
yeah,
bottom,
definitely.
so you don't need the
Yeah, that's
extra.
definitely a good thing. And the nice thing is, I could do was put in the defensive wall, flame the defensive wall, and then the normal wall would and then the porch wall would snap in.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that actually turned out really well.
yeah, it is. And I decided to make only one staircase because it looks better,
True.
not to have a double one. Also,
Yeah,
the 4x4 of the tower is ideal for having my workshop down there.
yeah, I like it too. It does turn out really well. The only thing that and I think it has to do mainly with the porch kit. You get a little bit of glitching on your textures whenever you're coming up through here on the stairwells and things like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's the porch kit with the stairwells.
Yeah, I
But the
think it.
stairwells, but the stairwell is known for glitching, as you can see up here.
Oh yeah, yeah. It.
Yeah. So I decided to put like Mr. Tinfoil Hat up here with his radio.
Yeah, well, you gave him his own bathroom at least,
Yeah, I don't want him to.
and he can sterilize his hand in the radiation bath. So
Yeah,
he's just
and
a.
do his weird little experiments with the Robo Brain.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like the way you glitched his computer into the table over here. That's a nice touch too.
Yeah, it's basically I glitched a table, a computer in there, a normal one. I
Right.
mean, I could have also glitched his radio into there, but I like it that it's separated.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, he even helps out defending the camp from up here.
Really.
Yes, he does.
I always have problems whenever it comes to vertical, like if I put things too high for them
No, he
actually.
shoots down on whatever critters are down there.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I just
And
wish
the
that we
fun,
could give them different guns, to be honest.
yeah. And to be honest, I would wish I had normal night, not foggy night.
Right.
Not the Atlantic City night, because you have a spectacular view from up here. Let me show you.
Okay.
Oh right. Oh, you got to be kidding me now. It's normal fog.
No, no, just give it a minute to clear out. No, yeah, yeah, it's normal fog.
Yeah.
So you got, ironically.
Yeah, but if there is no fog, you can see the White Spring in the distance,
Yeah,
and you can see, of course, top of the world.
yeah. I love the top of the world views. Those are always cool whenever you can get those. And there it goes. It's finally starting to clear out a bit. I think it has to do with the thing that you used. It takes it a little bit longer to clear out.
Yeah, the Atlantic City weather. Yeah, as you can see the White Spring in the distance.
Yeah.
Those train yard. I'm not sure if you can see Foundation from up here, but you can see well, you can see it a bit in the distance.
Yeah, you can see
You
the
can
very tip
see
of it.
like the ash heap.
Oh
You can
yeah,
see a lot of here. That's why I choose this place because you have a really, really nice lookout.
yeah, I like that.
And whenever Bethesda is bringing out the
You can see the
normal,
bridge over there in Flatwoods.
oh yeah, oh yeah, you're right. You can see the bridge.
Yeah, nice view, very nice. So
Yeah,
whenever Bethesda brings out what you were saying?
a normal night without a fog. I will replace it immediately with a normal night.
Yeah, yeah, I get that.
I
I
mean, I like foggy night also. It's a bit spooky and stuff, and maybe I put it up on Halloween.
oh yeah, it's perfect
But
for Halloween.
a normal night with stars would be chef's kiss.
Or just a sunny day would be nice too.
And by the way, here you can see what I used for searchlights
Yeah, the house
because the
lights from
style,
the
yeah, from the those are the cinema lights
right.
from the I think the
It was
scoreboard before the last one.
yeah, yeah.
They are way better than the normal searchlights. The
Well,
normal
yeah, these
searchlights are
stay
so
on, don't
buggy.
they? These stay on. The normal searchlights have a tendency to shut down every time you go somewhere.
Yeah, and they have a tendency to. You have to wire the normal ones. Those things you hang them up in the vicinity of a generator, and boom, they shine up.
Plus, the other thing is you get the nice light blast coming out of them with the fog effect, so you can actually see the light path really well.
Yes, that's the thing. The thing is, I started to use the Atlantic City weather because I wanted to um, map out my light sources better
Yeah, yeah,
without without having to wait for the night. You know?
yeah, yeah. I get that. I get that entirely. It looks really good.
Yeah.
I even like the little pumpkin that you put over here on top of your vendor cage.
Yeah, that was a little thing. So yeah, yeah. The idea of this vendor cage was because if I'm near my caps limit, I can change the wall
Mm-hmm.
into a solid steel bar, and no one can
Access.
enter the vendor. Yeah, no one can access the vendor anymore.
Yeah, I've just gotten to the point where I keep a camp with no vendors in it, to be honest.
To be honest, I like to have a vendor because he attracts people.
Oh yeah,
So people see the camp, and that's the thing. So here we have the little vending area. Usually the store is locked.
very nice. So what do you think of this trunk? Because I've heard different people's opinions on it. The new one with
On
the
the little
starfish is on. Yeah, the piratey looking one. I
pirate
guess.
trunk. I
Yeah.
mean, I like it. It's a nice variety of trunk that you have. You can use her. You could use that thing for many different camps, like an
Dude,
aquatic one, or
I've been thinking that I want to stick it underwater somewhere and make it look like a bubbler for a fish tank.
that could work.
I mean, that's what I've been thinking about for it, because it.
I mean, you could mix it with the Camden Park octopus thingy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That might work really well, actually.
Because that thing makes all the bubbles.
True.
So if you mix those two together,
Very true.
so yeah, we have a little of everything here. We have
I like
the
I like your merges that you did on the back thing for the decoration, because getting those to line up right on the shelves can be a bit of a pain when you're not using the exact same sized
it was a bit of a pain, yes.
box.
And I
Because
had to do it like 5 times or so, but
yeah, I get that. Trust me,
yeah,
it is
in
definitely
the
a
end.
pain in the butt to get that stuff to look right.
Yeah, so the idea was this is a repurposed or a pre-war overtaken ranger post.
Right.
Um, so we have the ally up there, and here we have the one where I would live.
Gotcha. Well, that is another benefit. By putting him so far up away from everything, he doesn't spawn down here very often, I'm betting.
No, he spawns here never, or I had him like 1 or 2 times so far down here.
Nice.
Apart from that, he never spawns down here.
I like the TV merge into the cabinet. Nice touch.
Yeah. I mean, just because there is no more signal, that doesn't mean there are maybe some holotapes you could watch.
This is true. This is true. And I like how you've got your fireplace, well, your cook stove mounted into the wall here so the thing goes outside. And I have, so far, I have seen that egg and the fish bag in the sinks.
The thing with the egg is it fits in without need of merging. It simply snaps into it.
Really? That's a nice
Yes.
touch.
You can simply place it into the sink. You don't have to merge anything. You don't have to do any problems. It's just
There.
bam, place it, and done.
Nice. Very nice. I like the fact that your stairwell, you've got the pipes going up along the walls, so it looks like it's incorporated in as part of the kitchen.
Yeah.
A very good touch.
Yeah, and I finally have washer and dryer.
I see that. You can finally have clean clothes.
Yes, I was also thinking of maybe building a dry cleaner, you know, a cleaning business.
I don't know how you would do a dry cleaner because they don't just use washers and dryers. They have the steam tables.
Yeah, or maybe you know something like a laundry service where you can or self laundry service.
Ah, like a laundromat type thing.
Yeah,
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 that would
something like
work. I think there's one
that.
in
Yeah.
the game too, over in Sutton, if I remember right.
I think it was it in Sutton or was it in? I think in Somerville is also one.
Yeah, I might be thinking of Somerville. That's where I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Somerville.
Yeah,
There's one
Somerville.
in Somerville in one of the abandoned buildings. But I think there's another one somewhere in the game that I'm just not remembering where it is.
Probably. So yeah, we have here down here is a living thing with a little nice eating table and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
if I find some stuff that I want to put in, I will remove some of the cards.
Right. I like the cards. They were one of my favorite things that came out.
Yeah, they are nice.
Now, up here is your bedroom, and you've got carpets on the floor. Okay, so the main glitch that we've got in this camp comes from the fact that you've got I the uh, the new build set where the stairwell is, and you get that line going across it because this is the standard one, and you don't get it here. Instead, you get the occasional little bit of a white line that comes in when you look at the right angle where basically the light comes through from the layer below. But that's not a big deal. That's not anything that you can do anything about, and nothing that I would ever say anything about, except for the fact I'm trying to figure out why that set in particular gives you that glitch, and the only way I can think about it
I
is the
have no
layers
idea.
are wrong.
Probably from the Festa thing.
It is. It basically they've got the nav meshing kind of jacked up on it probably,
Probably something like that.
or the skins mesh where they put
So yeah,
the
we have the little bathroom up here.
yeah. Well, it's a. I mean, you've got the pipes coming down off this thing, so at least it looks like it has the ability to transfer water. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. And I like that the star is making really good, really nice light back there.
Oh, I was going
Because I
to
want
ask you, did you get any of the paper folded like lanterns that came out, the lights?
I got some of them. The star is one of them.
Yeah. The ghost gives off a lot of light and doesn't require any power for some reason.
Yeah. As I told you, the neighbors are,
Yeah, they like to come visit on occasion.
yeah. Yeah,
Nice
so in
bed.
here we have the love bed. I like this. I wanted to make a little Casanova theme here.
Uh-huh.
I would have loved to put in the new pink fireplace, but for whatever glitchy reason, you cannot pull it. You cannot put it right at the back. There's always a gap between the fireplace and the wall, and
Yeah,
this annoyed me so much.
that's the mesh that they've got on it again. Kind of like the the top of these things.
Yeah.
But I do like the hot tub. That is a nice choice.
Yeah, I like the hot tubs, and I wanted to use the Nuka-Cola one here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a little barbecue area
Very nice. Very
where we
nice.
put in a little merger again with a fire and some meat.
Yeah. And even a can of whatever it is, probably beans. But yeah, very nice. It's amazing to me how much that weather thing that they've got on really defines a camp. I mean, it really.
It improves, but you have to find the right weather for the right camp. I mean, the Atlantic City weather can be used in many occasions, like for spooky camps or cozy ones. But I hope for more variety in the future. Because currently we have only clean weather, snowy weather, and Atlantic City weather.
Right. We
I
got
really hope for something like,
some people here.
yeah, I really hope for a clean night.
Yeah, a nice, clean, clear night sky would be nice for sure.
Yeah,
It is a very nice camp.
thank you.
It turned out way better than I mean, just the tower itself is a very nice touch. It turned out way better than I thought.
Yeah, the tower is also something I'm really proud of.
Yeah, you should
S-
be. It's done really well.
Yeah, that's why. That's also why I didn't want the house to be too big, because it would otherwise have taken away from the tower. Also, I built a custom chimney on this camp.
I saw that. The one up over here.
Yeah, I try to make some custom chimneys now.
Whoa, I think I just locked myself into this spot. Nope. Okay.
Jump onto the trader and then up. That's
Yeah. So what did you use for the? Oh, those are tables, aren't they?
yeah. Those are tables, and then wait a second. I can show you that. There's basically a fire merged into this Wayward Willie post.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if it's.
Wave. Yeah. That works really well.
I'm not sure if it's merged or if I've simply stood it up on top of it.
You're probably standing on top of it because I don't really think those things will merge that well for some reason.
I know you can merge them, but I think here I simply put them on top of it. I wish that the because I think it's only a medium fire for the smoke. I wish that the post would be a bit thicker to contain more of the smoke, so that only the smoke on the top would be visible. But you cannot have everything.
True enough. Well, you can't have it yet, let's be honest. At some point, they'll probably put out chimneys you can snap onto roofs. And we'll
I
all
mean, they
be like,
did something like that already with that one fireplace where you can snap fireplace pieces on top of it.
yep, yep, true enough.
Yeah.
Yep, I was using that one yesterday on a house that I was working on.
I also what I recently did do for my balconies is I support them.
Yeah, I was going to take a look at the backside of this place.
Yeah.
That is a nice touch.
Yeah, because I found it weird how it looks when a balcony is just hanging out uh, outside of the building, and like this it looks like it is properly supported.
Right. So how are you doing the stacked foundation thing, or did it just let you place them?
That's easy. You know, we have those my brain, sorry. We have those ramps, those concrete ramps, and those wooden ramps.
Mm-hmm.
You place one of them at the side, like you snap them on this on the foundation, and then they have the perfect angle and height so that you can snap another foundation at the bottom of the angled one.
Very nice.
And then you can simply like you put one here, and then you go simply around the corner and place them down here, and you can remove all the excess foundations.
Very good.
And like that, you have those double foundations where you can prevent it from looking like the foundations would be floating in the air.
Very
I know
nice.
it's a bit unnecessary, but
No, no,
it's
I totally appreciate the aesthetic. It definitely adds to the overall build quality.
yeah, it's submersion thing.
Yeah. I mean, I would much rather have somebody that did and knew how to do this than didn't have any.
It's actually a trick that Hitbit showed me.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
See, I've been doing it a different way, which is I usually snap in a foundation at the lowest point that I have. Then I build walls around it, like doors, in 3 areas, and have a foundation up at the other height. And then I can force a foundation in between those walls, and it'll snap into place.
Ah, also smart.
But it's a bit of a pain in the ass sometimes to get the walls to go away whenever you're done with
Yeah.
it.
You should try the trick with the angled foundation. It's way more
User
well,
friendly, I'm assuming.
yeah, yes, it's way more user friendly. It's not as fiddly as your way sounds, to be honest.
Well, my way works. It's just, it's, yeah, I agree. I think your way probably will work a lot better overall.
Yeah. So yeah, I like this little place. It's a cozy, nice camp.
Yeah,
Not too big, not too small.
yeah. Like I said, I like the fact that your stove has its piping going out the side.
I always do that
Yeah,
because I hate it when this is inside a house because you would die from carbon monoxide really quick.
that's true. I hate it when people put generators in houses like that.
I never use the diesel generator
Yeah,
or almost never. I mostly use the silent Voltec one.
right,
I have them also on some places like here in the workshop area. You can see one of the Voltec generators,
right,
or in the vending area. I put them up the shelf so you could buy it if you want to.
right. Whenever I build a store, I usually have like 2 or 3 of them stacked on top of each other that are both powering the store and for sale.
Yeah, I mean I like this little store.
Yeah,
It's really a nice place.
yeah, I like the storefront. It is done really well.
Yeah. Bam, store closed, and you cannot access the vendor anymore.
Very
You
nice.
can walk, you can walk to him, and you cannot access him anymore.
Good job. It does look nice.
Yeah, it's just a simple wall type change.
Yeah. It's just getting the spacing right to make sure that they can't touch it, and that's, yeah, good job. All right.